I scaled my service-based business to over $100,000 a month of monthly recurring revenue in only 23 days, and here's the 6 biggest lessons I took away from it. First of all, you need to do the dirty work. I know a lot of us who enjoy scaling businesses enjoy the concept of scaling and hiring out other tasks that we don't like to do as appealing, but you have to start by doing the dirty work yourself. So I'll be honest, I started hiring before I started knocking the door, and my luck was not great. But then once I started knocking the doors, doing the dirty work until I was able to get 10 grand in monthly recurring revenue, which, I mean, it took like 6 days of painstaking work. I'm lucky enough that I'm in an industry that kind of balances my skill set pretty well, so I was able to get that pretty quick. But still, if you're not able to do the dirty work yourself, you can't expect anybody else to do it with you or for you. Next step is, I'd say, document literally everything. You have no clue how many SOPs I've written, how many scripts I've written, how many recordings of pitches, recordings of trainings, recordings of interviews, recordings of orientation and meetings and everything else. That way I can see what went well, what didn't go well, see what I can improve next time with the next batch of people. I'll be honest, one of the biggest things for me is taking responsibility for everything, including the employees. When I started, we had a lot of people who have never knocked on doors before, a lot of people with no experience in this field, and they didn't do great. And so it was really easy for us to jump to, oh, well, we just need to hire people who have door-to-door experience. I'll tell you right now, my number one performer has absolutely no door-to-door experience at all. It's about 3:30 p.m. right now, and he already has about 3 grand on the board. So he is a dog, but never done door-to-door before. We've had guys who are amazing at solar fail here. We've had guys who are awful at pest control succeed here. So the past experience was just an excuse we were giving, when really if we were able to look at our inputs, the training, being more selective in the hiring process, what did all of them have in common who succeeded versus what did they have in common the ones who failed? What are the biggest key predictors? And so if you're able to use that knowledge and use it when you're hiring or when you're posting an ad, when you're whatever it is, you will have a much better success rate. Number 4 is putting your ego in check. Honestly, a lot of us like to come in, oh, I'm the owner. But yeah, you have no employees. You're just like a one-man shop. You're not even, like, you're technically the owner, but there's no status that comes along with that. Like, genuinely, people use that way too much. I'm the owner. No one gives a shit. I'm gonna be so real with you. If you say you're the owner and you're the only employee, you're not the owner, you're just a worker. You're just an independent contractor, but like slightly cooler, I guess, because you like pay money for a logo and think you're hot shit, but you're not. And so you need to put your ego aside, especially when you're hiring, because I want you to think about something. If your employees don't like you, they're not gonna work for you. They're not gonna make money for you. They're not going to do something to benefit you. If your peers don't like you, it's cool. They'll still do their thing and probably ignore you, whatever. But if your employees don't like you, they're not going to support you or your long-term goals, especially your company. Number 5, I would say research is a huge thing. Whether it's how to sell, how to market, how to whatever it is. I've spent countless hours watching videos just like this, maybe Ava Jurgens, Brock Johnson, Alex Hermosi, Jeremy Miner, Andy Elliott, some Shelby Sapp, a lot of people who I have been lucky enough to meet in the last year or two. And honestly, like, if I did not talk to them, show them my problems, and have them help me with what I was struggling with, I would not be where I am right now. And that's why the 6th thing I think everyone should do is invest in themselves and use an ROI mindset. One of the toughest decisions starting out is we had a client offering to pay $6,000 up front for a fleet of ceramic coats, or we could put him on, I think it was a $1,500 monthly for the next 2 years. And obviously the monthly is way more money in the long term, but when you're starting a business, expenses are high, you're kind of tight, you're worried, and we debated taking the $6,000 up front. But we ended up deciding to go with the monthly, and I'm very glad for it. Because now, after 4 months, we have an extra $1,500 a month just coming in totally free for not even doing anything. And so that has helped us a lot, just having an ROI mindset. I've also spent a buttload of money on this bookshelf right here, not to mention courses, time with people. And so if you want to invest in yourself, whether it's with scaling your business or in some other pursuit, comment the word scale. We'll see if you're a good fit to come work with the Daily Decker team, whether one-on-one with me or see what makes sense for you. And my executive assistant will be in touch. Just shoot a text to 817-600-0337 and we'll hear from you then. Peace.